Good morning, friends. This is a dehydrogenation of alcohol. This is heading is dehydrogenation of alcohol. You will study about the dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen. Dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen. When primary alcohol is heated in the presence of copper at 573 Kelvin, it forms aldehyde and hydrogen is removed. In the case of primary alcohol, when primary alcohols are heated at 573 Kelvin at the presence of copper, it gives the aldehyde and hydrogen is removed. When secondary alcohols are heated in the presence of copper at 573 Kelvin, it gives ketone and hydrogen is removed. In both cases, hydrogen is being removed. But when tertiary alcohol are heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper, they give alkene and water molecule is removed. Here dehydration takes place. In the case of tertiary alcohol, dehydration takes place. But in the case of primary alcohol and secondary alcohol, dehydrogenation takes place. In both cases, primary and secondary alcohol, hydrogen is removed. But in the case of tertiary alcohol, water molecule is removed. In this case, dehydration takes place. Now we come to the chemical equation regarding this one. Initially, first we take the primary alcohol. Regarding the primary alcohol, this is CH3OH. It is called methanol, or you can say methyl alcohol. When it is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper, there is one carbon atom. You get HCHO plus H2. This is formaldehyde. IUPAC name is methanol. In the same way, when CH3, CH2, this is ethanol, or you can say ethyl alcohol. It is heated in the presence of copper at 573 Kelvin. There are two carbon atoms. We get CH3, CHO plus H2. This is acetaldehyde, or you can say ethanol. This is the case of primary alcohol. Now we come to the secondary alcohol. When secondary alcohol is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper, then it gives ketone. And example of secondary alcohol CH3, CHOH. Common name of this compound is isopropyl alcohol, or you can say propanol 2. 1, 2, 3, and the OH group is bonded with the second carbon atom. It is propanol 2. When it is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper, it gives ketone of the same number of carbon atoms. CH3 this is CO and hydrogen is removed. Because dehydrogenation takes place, this name of this compound is acetone. IUPAC name is propanone. It is a case of secondary alcohol. When isopropyl alcohol is heated with the copper at 573 Kelvin, it gives ketone. It gives, that is the acetone, which is the first member of the ketone homologous ring. Now we come to the tertiary alcohol. When tertiary alcohol is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper, then it gives alkene and water molecule is liberated out. Here dehydration takes place. In this case, dehydration takes place. You can say dehydration takes place in the case of tertiary alcohol when it is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper. Reaction CS3, 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 COH. It is called tertiary butyl alcohol. It is a common name. When it is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper, it gives alkene. Like this one, this is a CS3, CS3, C, OH and H, double bond CH2 plus H2. There are how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3. It is 2-methyl propene. This alkene is obtained when tertiary butyl alcohol is heated at 573 Kelvin in the presence of copper. And write down its IUPAC name by yourself in your copy. You have to write the IUPAC of this alcohol in your copy. Now we come to the next topic, the distinction between primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. How will you distinguish between the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol in a chemical way? Although it can be detected by the oxidation method, it can be detected by oxidation method, it can be detected by dehydrogenation method, and third one is, and all I have explained all these two methods, and third one is by the Lucas test. And it is a very important, this is very important, we have to study. Lucas test is a very important test and it gives the distinction quickly. Lucas, we will discuss about the Lucas test. Lucas test is carried out by the Lucas reagent. There is a Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is a mixture of concentrate hydrochloric acid, and anhydrous zinc chloride. Concentrate HCl, concentrate hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride. Mixture of concentrate hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride in the ratio of 1:1 is called Lucas reagent. I am repeating again, you can write in copy the mixture of concentrate HCl, mixture of concentrate hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride in the ratio of 1:1 is called Lucas reagent. How will you detect it? When any unknown alcohol, this is a unknown alcohol. When Lucas reagent is added into unknown alcohol. three possibilities. There are three possibilities for the three type of alcohol by the primary, secondary, tertiary. When glucose is generally added with the unknown alcohol, first it may be turbidity appears quickly, or turbidity appears after 5 to 10 minutes on boiling when we heat the substance. Third is there is no turbidity. When glucose reagent is added into unknown alcohol, there are three possibilities. Turbidity may be appear quickly as soon as the glucose reagent is added. Turbidity appears cloudy, you can say, or the turbidity appears on heating, or there will be no turbidity whatsoever is heated, there is no turbidity. When turbidity appears quickly, there is another case. After 10 minutes, another case, and no turbidity, that is different case. When turbidity appears quickly, it is 3 degree alcohol, means tertiary alcohol. If the turbidity appears after 5 to 10 minutes, it is secondary alcohol. There is no turbidity, it is primary alcohol. You can distinguish the primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol by the glucose reagent. With this test, you can distinguish between primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol.